Hello, friends. It's great to be back with you again. Let us see what Samarth Ramdas Swami has said in his 154th shloka. Mahāavākya tatwādike paṅcakarane Khuṇe pāvije saṅta saṅge vivarne Dwitīyesi saṅketa jo dāvijeto Tayā sāṅḍunī chandrama bhāvijeto. The great sayings of wisdom from the Upanishads, the great philosophies of the creation of the universe and the creation of the Pancha Mahabhutas, the five basic gross elements, all these are just the guiding principles which the sages use for enlightenment, just as the branch of a tree is used as guide for showing the waxing moon's crescent on the second day. Samarth Ramdas Swami explains how the various principles are used and should be used only as a guide to the supreme reality. Mahavakya are the four great sayings from the Upanishads of various Vedas. Those are Prajnanam Brahma, which means pure consciousness is Brahman, or Brahman is pure consciousness. This is from the Aitareya Upanishad of Rigveda. Ayam Atma Brahma, which means this self, Atman, is Brahman. This is from the Mandukya Upanishad of the Atharva Veda. Tat Tvam Asi, which means that essence are you. This is from the Chandogya Upanishad of the Samaveda. And Aham Brahmasmi, which means I am Brahman. This is from the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad of the Yajurveda. All these great sayings provide the insight that the individual self, Jiva, which appears as a separate existence, is in reality the Atma, which is manifestation of the whole supreme reality, the Brahman. Then there is the Vedic philosophy of how the universe was created from the pure consciousness. That includes how it created five subtle elements, the tanmatras, which are the objects of the five senses sound, touch, form, taste, and smell. And then how these five subtle elements combined in various proportions to create the five gross elements, the Pancha Mahabhutas, which are ether or Akasha, air, which is Vayu, fire or Tejas, means Agni or Teja, water, which is Apa, and earth, which is Prithvi, in that order. These gross elements are formed by combining two separate halves. One half part is the element itself, and the other half is formed by combining 1/8 part of all the remaining elements. It is complex to understand and is called Panchi Karana. Hence, many saints have explained all these principles in various ways and by writing many books in order for others to understand it. All the saints have used these explanations in order to ultimately point to the supreme reality, the Brahman, the pure consciousness. Samarth Ramdas Swami gives an example of how a crescent moon of the second day following the new moon day, which is Amavasya, is shown by those who see it to others who are not able to see it quickly, as it is very small at that time. It is shown by first pointing to a branch of a nearby tree, which is easy to identify. Once the branch is shown, then the one explaining mentions something like this. Now just see few inches above that branch and you should be able to see that little crescent moon. This way, once the moon is visible, the person who was initially struggling to find it is full of joy and then forgets the branch of the tree as it is no more needed as a guide. Saints use all these great sayings, philosophy, and the five gross elements as only a guide similar to the branch of the tree until one is able to see the supreme reality. Once that is done, then there is no reason to keep on reading the books and the philosophy. Then one is to enjoy the pure bliss of the supreme reality and forget everything else. Take an example of checking out from the hotel you are staying and driving towards the airport in a new city in a country where the spoken and written language is something you don't even understand. On the road, in addition to using the navigation system, you will keep on looking for the signboards showing the picture of the airplane as the guide for the directions to the airport. By following these signs, once you are at the airport, what do? Your mind now focuses on getting the passport out of the bags, making sure you have all the luggage with you, and probably take a card to put that luggage and move towards the check in counters. You are completely focused on the activities related to getting on the plane. You don't even remember how many signposts you followed in order to get to the airport. They help you to get to the airport, and probably once you are on the plane and have some time, you might remember and thank those signs for getting you on the plane. But you will not go back to the hotel you were staying and start driving using those signs again. They were there for a reason and served the purpose. They will be useful to others who follow the same road, but for you, they are no more needed. You are already on the airplane. The great sayings, the philosophy, and the elements all are like those signposts guiding you to the supreme reality. Once you find it, then just enjoy being there, like being on the plane, and enjoy the contentment, the supreme bliss, which will make you forget everything, including yourself. Friends, if you liked this explanation, feel free to provide your comments and do like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ।